Welcome and thank you for tuning in. You're listening to the Beyond 50 radio program. I'm Daniel Davis. On the program today, we're going to be talking about technology infusion. That's right, how that we can use this to help the body to protect itself from what's going on out there and to remain healthy. On the program today, we're joined with Priscilla Robinson, and she's going to be talking about Scalar technology and Nesian fusion. Priscilla, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you? I'm doing great.
Now, this is how exciting this technology is for you. Is that what I'm to understand?
Yes, I am very excited about the technology and how it's being used to be able to help mankind, and as well as our animals and also our plants. It's an awesome energy and technology.
Okay, so what is Scalar technology? What does it come from? How was it developed? What is it?
Well, scalar energy is a form of static. It's a stationary form of energy. And I'll quote Dr. Valerie Hunt, who's a PhD professor at Emeritus at UCLA, who is one of the leading researchers of human bioenergy systems. And she describes that scalar energy is a convergence of two similar frequencies coming together from opposite directions. Mm-hmm. And once they meet in the atmosphere, they cancel each other out. And the result is the creation of the stationary energy form called scalar energy.
Now, how did you come to learn about this? What was going on with you where you said, this is something I got to have in my life?
Well, I would say about 9 years ago, I had I discovered that I had a brain tumor, and I had to have it extracted. And after I did get the tumor extracted, I was going through so many hormonal health problems. And with all the medications, all the conventional medications that I was on, pretty much I didn't have any energy. My body, the energy system in my body was just pretty much shot. I was introduced to this by a good friend of mine who knew of one of the first American doctors to introduce it to his patients. And when they introduced it to me, I was very skeptical. First of all, because I'm Hawaiian, and when they presented to me, they said that it is a lava pendant, comes from lava, and all you do is wear it. It resonates an earth energy, and they did the explanation, but I was just very skeptical because coming from a Hawaiian background, my grandparents always scolded us and always reminded us every time we visited Hawaii that we shouldn't touch lava, we shouldn't take lava, we shouldn't wear lava from the islands. And so I was introduced to this awesome energy at that time, and it took several months. I would say probably 3 to 4 months before I decided to try it. And when I did decide to try it, I was at a point of my life where I felt that my health had just deteriorated, just deteriorated quick. That I didn't have any energy to do anything. I couldn't even get out of bed. I was diagnosed with full body inflammation. So when you have inflammation in your whole body, it just feels like someone's taken a hammer to every part of your body. Every bone in your body is being crushed by this hammer every time you move. So that's how I was. At that situation, I really, there was nothing else for me to do. I tried everything. I put the pendant on, and I would say probably in a matter of 30 to about 30 minutes to an hour, I started to feel a sensation of I would say detox. It was a detox for me because it was during winter here in Washington when I had tried this, and I was perspiring. I was perspiring like a rainfall. Probably within 24 hours, the pain that I was feeling from my body, from the inflammation, started to go away. I started to feel a relief, a sense of relief. And all during that time, from when I put it on until the following day, I was perspiring, and I believe now it was a form of detoxing. And because of this, because of what had happened, I was able to get back on my feet. Within a matter of weeks, I was able to start walking and, performing things that were taken away from me, such as personal care. It was hard for me. My hands, my legs, everything. It just was crucially painful. And after wearing this, I was able to get the energy that I needed to start to get up and start to do things, move my body, and bring the circulation back into my blood. Since that time, I have taken every effort to educate myself in regards to what this energy is, how it came about, how did this lava pendant resonate this, and I have been an advocate for scalar energy and the healing benefits and the products that we promote. I'm traveling to as many health shows, health expos around the nation, and just bringing awareness to people who are either looking for some natural healing or are just wanting to be able to reinforce their health, their good health.
Sounds like it's done wonders for you. How has it worked with other people that you've introduced this to?
Well, I'll tell you, I have, for the last 8 years of promoting scalar energy, everyone that I've spoken to that has purchased products to wear, there's so many different types of scalar energy embedded supplements that are out there, but what we promote is we promote the jewelry, and we promote other products such as a flask. And people that have come to purchase at the shows, I have repeat customers that come and tell me the testimonies, and people that have hypertension, people that have been experiencing inflammation, pain, children, especially children that have autism. The testimonies come from just different avenues of people who are experiencing diseases or ailments, and everything has come back positive. I mean, it just enhances everything that one does in the form of healing, whether it be through acupuncture or whether it be through chiropractic or natural medicine. Everything that scalar energy comes in close to, or comes, if you're wearing it, basically what it does is it enhances everything that you're doing for the body.
Okay, so it magnifies the body's energy systems?
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay.
It magnifies and it reinforces the body system.
Mm-hmm.
I've got the reason why, and I'm not going to say that this is what happened to me, but it's a possibility. But when the cell phones came out, over 20 years ago, I can remember when I first was introduced to the cell phone. I used to sleep with the cell phone. I used to put it. I mean, I was using it 24 hours all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And when I wasn't using it, it was close to my body, or it was by my bed, or by my pillow. And somehow, after, reading about scalar energy, I start to think, well, maybe all of my energy was depleted because of all of this man-made frequencies. Well, the energy itself, it does combat man-made frequencies. We are right now being bombarded with a pollution that is unseen and cannot be smelt, or we can't hear it or feel it. And it is the pollution that has been causing severe bodily damages, including cancer, neurological diseases, immune system disorders, fatigue, depression, sleep disturbances, and so many other health conditions. And it has been proven. The World Health Organization has released reports. There's many reports, actually, that have been released that shows that maybe not short-term, but long-term use of cell phones and being exposed to man-made frequency does affect the body. And what I'm finding, and basically the company Nesian Fusion, the manufacturer of these products, the scientists of these products, created this to be able to protect the biofield of one's body from all of these man-made frequencies. And that's the first and foremost thing that it does.
Mm-hmm. Is there a second? I was kind of waiting. It seemed like there was more to it.
Oh, there's more to it, actually. Scalar energy, there's so many health benefits to being exposed or to either wearing or ingesting the scalar energy products. One of the health, there's many benefits, but one, as I was saying, that it reduced the inflammation when I was in pain, but it also promotes unclumping of the cells. It enhances the circulation of the blood. It also enhances your immune system and your endocrine system. The energy has the ability to destroy viruses and bacteria. It also enhances cellular nutrition and detoxification, which is what I experienced when I was perspiring. Scalar energy works at the cellular level, so it does enhance the cellular permeability of every cell in the body. There are so many studies that are third-party scientists. One in particular is John Barron. John Barron is a medical scientist. He was one of the first to test scalar energy in supplements. He was one of the first to implement using scalar energy with nutritional supplements. When you're ingesting scalar energy products, it works even faster. It works and it stays in the body so that it protects the biofilm. Scalar energy also enhances the water, the water that we have in our body. Since our body comprises of 70% water and our brain is 90% water, everything that scalar energy comes into contact with, it changes the molecular structure. And as an example, with water, it microclusters the water, but it allows the body to have the saturation that it needs faster.
Now, how was scalar energy actually discovered? Who was it found by? Where does it come from, I guess?
Well, the discovery of scalar energy is attributed to James Clerk Maxwell, and he was a Scotsman who was born in the 19th century. He was a mathematical genius, and his work led him to the development of quantum physics. Albert Einstein also worked on Maxwell's findings, and he discovered the theory of relativity through Maxwell's equations. However, it took another 50 years after Maxwell's discovery to prove the existence of scalar energy, and it took Nikola Tesla, who is a scientist that was born in Yugoslavia, and he was the one that demonstrated the existence of this form of energy. In fact, Nikola Tesla, he was able to harness scalar energy without using any wires. And Tesla referred to this energy as standing energy or universal waves. And Albert Einstein acknowledged the existence of this form of energy, and he made due reference to scalar energy in the 1920s. So, everyone that I've spoken with that is very, very familiar with scalar energy, they give the credit to Nikola Tesla, being that he's the grandfather of demonstrating the existence of scalar energy.
Now, it must have been very exciting as you first encountered this and what you were beginning to experience. How is it, and you've also, obviously, you've worked with other people as well. There must be a lot of excitement about something that sounds like it's something everyone can use.
Yes, actually, it is very exciting to see when you have people that are very sensitive, that can feel the electromagnetic frequency. There are many people who can feel the man-made frequencies. You have children, autistic children, that their lives are interrupted from man-made frequency, and it's exciting to see that when they're around or they're exposed to scalar energy, people that are very sensitive to this man-made frequency, when they're around it, there's a calmness. When you are sensitive to this, it's like an anxiety attack. And when they're exposed to it and you see it, you can see visually that when it comes into their presence, they're very calm. It's very calming, and they're very focused. They can stay focused, and they're not so they're not so annoyed, or they're not so irritated, because that's what happens when people are around an energy field that they're very sensitive to. They become intolerable to the point where they can't even focus on anything. It's been very exciting for me to see people who have been ingesting scalar energy nutrition or scalar energy water through the flask, how it's helped their body to recover from chemotherapy. Yes, it's been very exciting for me to be able to bring this about, to share with many people who are looking for additional. I mean, there's a lot of people that are just trying every way to be able to heal, if possible, to heal naturally with herbs, and other holistic alternative practices, and not have to be able to use conventional medicine. Conventional medicine is needed when it's really needed, when it's to the point where you pretty much have no other alternative. But I totally believe that there is alternatives for you, and it is through natural medicine, and natural energy does help, because our body is an energy system. And I see the excitement of others as they spread the news. I mean, for the last 8 years, I have been doing as many lectures as possible and educating people in regard, anyone who wants to hear about what we're faced with. First of all, this invisible killer of energy that we're faced, which is electromagnetic radiation and frequencies. And anyone that is aware of that, then they can understand why they're going through some issues with their health, because there's a lot of studies that show the increase of cancer, the increase of autism in children, the increase of cancer in children, the increase of cancer in newborns. I mean, how's that? There's a lot of statistics that show there are diseases, very, very rare diseases that are coming about, in our generation. And it's just, it's amazing to be able to see when you have something that can help the body to help the body additionally to be able to recover or to be able to heal. So yes, it's definitely, it's something that I will continue to do and continue to promote and bring awareness, especially to children. We have children at a young age right now using cell phones, my grandchildren are all aware of what this is, what we're faced with. We've got a very high tech technology. We have very high tech technology, but there are some sacrifices that are made when we're using all this. And what are the sacrifices? Is our health. But we now have something that is able to provide, give. Our products, the scalar energy products, nullify 100%. They nullify the EMF frequency from affecting one's biofield. And with that being said, I'm out there promoting awareness to parents with children, especially those that have cell phones, those that are using cell phones, those that have handheld games. I have a DVD that I send out to anyone that requests for one that shows all of these medical doctors, these medical scientists that are now coming out, and they're saying we need to take a look at how we're using our cell phones, and we need to start to practice to put it away from our body. Use it at a distance. Well, not every one of us read the fine print on the cell phone manuals, but it does. The cell phone companies put in very tiny writings on their on the packaging that it comes with. It says, "Do not use this by your ear." It says that. So you have a doctor, you have a medical scientist from a huge university that's coming out now and telling he's instructed now all of his employees that they will not use their cell phone, and they're, he's made a policy in regards to distance-wise as a part of being able to use it in the university or in the clinic. So with all this being said, there's so much evidence that's out there that people need to start to look into. And I have a DVD that pretty much points this out and gives you reference as to where these reports can be found. And so this is definitely an awareness that I've been promoting especially for the last 4 years.
Now, how can people find out where they can get a hold of this and find out more about what Scalar technology does?
Well, there's so many books that we have from third-party scientists that I've been able to collect through the years, and you can probably find that also. You can probably find these books on Amazon. But my website pretty much is a very good information site on scalar energy and the technology. It also has some of the reports from some of these doctors. Larry King, there's an interview that's on there. Larry King has an interview that was done last year that I have captured that's on the site. But you can also find out about the products on our website.
Which is?
www.Nesian, Nesian, fusion, FUSION.com.
Well, this is all very exciting, Priscilla. It's been a great pleasure to have you on the program to bring this, to the light for people who may not be familiar with what scalar technology is, and most importantly, what the benefits are of getting involved with something like this. Go ahead and give out that website again one more time.
Yes, the website is NesianFusion.com, and it's spelled N as in Nancy, ESIANFUSION.com.
Very good. Priscilla, thank you so much for joining us here on the Beyond 50 radio program.
Daniel, thank you so much for having me as a guest, and I appreciate you helping me to promote this awareness.
Well, I feel better already, energetically speaking.
All right.
Thank you again. We want to thank you, the listeners out there, talking about Scalar technology. It's through a company known as Nesian Fusion, Nesian Fusion.com is where you can find out more about this. And in case you didn't get that down, of course, you can always visit us at Beyond50Radio.com, number 50. I'm Daniel Davis. You've been listening to the Beyond 50 radio program. Thank you again for joining us. And remember, live your day past halfway.